I live the American dream vicariously through various media outlets. I sit and stare at the screen, hysterically screaming and shouting. When I speak, feel red heat. When I breathe this dragon's breath.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Netfish and Chill TV. Today is a super exciting day. I have a super awesome thing here that I'm going to be unboxing, and that would be my first mystery tackle box. So to explain, I ordered both mystery tackle box and lucky tackle box. I'm going to be doing an unboxing for both, and I'm also going to be doing a comparison video, which will be going up probably after this video goes up. So since I don't have the lucky tackle box yet, I'm going to be doing the mystery tackle box unboxing today, going over the baits that we got. We're using these baits, multiple applications for the baits, and just a basic run through of what they are, what brand, size, color, pattern, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get started.
Alrighty, so as you can see, I got it in front of me, so I'm going to get the tape off. I'm going to use my scissors to get them off. Fishing scissors. Alrighty. Hashtag happy dance. So opening the box up now. First thing you see is your About Your Tackle Box card. On the back is the baits that come in the box, and looks like we got some really good stuff in here. So let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, so first thing on the card is the Fat CB by Lucky Craft. This is a crankbait, and it goes for $14.99. So there you go, already $15 bait. That is insane. And this thing is gorgeous. That is probably about the coolest crankbait I've ever seen. There you go. Crankbait there. But yeah, there you go. This thing is super heavy. It's got some really nice oversized hooks here. I'm definitely going to do some damage with this thing. This is going to slay without a doubt. Super sticky hooks. I mean, those hooks are amazing. And another thing I said, it's super heavy. I'm going to be able to bomb cast with this thing. It's a silent, so there's no rattle on the inside. It's going to be a silent crankbait. That's probably good for this time of year. Fish don't like anything that's like super obnoxious or loud or anything like crazy wiggle or anything like that. But yeah, this is the Big Daddy Strike 3 by Lucky Craft. Next up is the Boo Teaser Rig by Booyah. This goes for $6.99. And what that is it's basically an Alabama rig. For those of you who don't know, an Alabama rig is basically a rig where you mimic a school of bait fish. You have one main head, and then that connects to multiple wires that connect to multiple little shad heads, and basically you can put on a grub or a swim bait on the back. So right here is the main part right there. You can see the head connects to all the wires. These are super effective. I've seen people catch 3 fish at a time in one cast. That's crazy. Some states have regulations on how many hooks you can have on these at once. I honestly don't know what my state's regulation is. I probably should check that out. But it looks like it only gives you like overall, this is super cool. Let me put this together so you guys can see what it looks like for this. Okay, this is legitly 10 times cooler than I thought it was. I read the description more, and it said that the grubs are actually just teasers, which is why it's called a teaser rig. And I was wondering why there's an extended wire on the back of this, and it's to attach a crankbait to the back. So this is not a traditional A-rig. This is a teaser and the actual bait that you're going to be using. That is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. That is probably the coolest rig I've ever seen. And you may be wondering, okay, now why on earth would you want to do that? Bass are competitive and opportunistic feeders, especially smallmouth. If a smallmouth sees another smallmouth chasing a bait, he feels more inclined to chase the bait. So basically, it looks like a school of bait fish being chased by a smallmouth, or any, probably largemouth with the color. And the fisherman, like, okay, he's chasing the bait. I'm gonna go chase the bait too. It looks like a free meal because he'll probably, scare one away from the pack. And there you go. So it's basically playing on their competitive nature. That is amazing. Whoever thought of that is a genius. I think this is about the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I am super stoked to throw this. So far, that is a total of $22 between the Booyah teaser rig and the Fat CB. That's $22. That's almost the full value of the regular price box. So already you have $22 with two baits. Both Mystery Tackle Box and Lucky Tackle Box cost only $15. I got this one for $4.99 using the Get $4.99 code from Mystery Tackle Box. So if you haven't got a Mystery Tackle Box, haven't ordered yet, go on, put in the code Get $4.99 and you will get your first box for $4.99. You can't beat that. That's a pretty darn good deal. And already I've got $22 worth of baits for only $5. You can't get that deal anywhere else unless you're using a competitor. Next up, we have the Yo Mama by Big Bite Baits. Let me say that. I love Big Bite Baits, and they make some really cool stuff. Their scents are really nice. They're really nice scented baits. That goes for $2 for a 5-pack. So there you go. That's the bait right there. There's the bag. Yep. This is a really cool creature bait. It's definitely, it's kind of got a beaver body with some crawl claws and some little extra appendages. So it's probably it's best defined as a creature bait because it's a mix of crawl, beaver, and creature. So that's a super cool bait. You could definitely put that on the back of a jig. Probably best application for something like this would be flipping and pitching. Awesome bait. I really think it's cool looking. It always what's this scented? It is. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out what the scent is. Regardless, it smells pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Really nice bait, and it's cheap too. It's $2 for a 5-pack. That's a pretty darn good deal. Some creature baits are ridiculously expensive. That's a pretty darn good deal, and I just like Big Bite Baits in general. If you guys watched the last unboxing video, I unboxed my jigs, and I got Big Bite Bait crawl chunk trailers, and they were really nice, and I really liked them a lot. And I really like these too. I cannot wait to use this. This is an awesome bait. So there you go. The total value right now is at $24. Next up, we have the Smalley tube from V&M Baits, and it is $2.40 for a 4-pack. There you go. There's the bait right there. And I love fishing a tube. Tubes are especially good for smallies. That's why it's called the Smalley tube. But I think they work great for largemouth bass too. Any place that's kind of like a high pressure, usually people don't throw tubes. It's probably one of the most passed up baits, I think, in my opinion. Tubes are so effective, especially if you throw them with a jig head. I think that's probably about the only way to throw them. But regardless, they are really good. I've fished a lot of high pressure lakes and ponds where people are throwing all kinds of worms, crankbaits, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Use a tube. They love it. Slow down and keep it simple. I think that's really the key in high pressure places. And I think these will be really good. And it also says these are super scented. So, interesting. I'm kind of scared. That kind of smells good. I got a little coffee scent. Oh, that is neat. So it's got a real dark green pumpkin top. And it's got a very, I don't even know how to describe that. It's almost like a lavender shad, kind of like a sexy shad kind of color on the bottom. That is a really neat tube. That's definitely going to give me some fish for sure. That's a really nice tube. That's $2.40. I'm going to have to pick up some of these. and that goes for $2.40. So now I have broken the $25 threshold. That is pretty awesome. That puts us at $26.40, I believe, and that's awesome. You're already getting more bang for your buck, and we still have one more thing in our box. That's super cool. Like, that's an awesome deal. Like, you're getting more than what you're paying for. That is like the coolest idea ever. Like, man, that's awesome. So, without further ado, let's go to the final part of this unboxing. Finally, we have the Big Mouth Mustad hooks. And this comes in a 5-pack, and these go for $4.39. And there's the card. These are super nice. These are 3/0 hooks. These are really nice. These are really sticky and really sharp. I really like Mustad hooks. That's really nice. That probably go really good with the creature bait, without a doubt. Pair these two together, or even the tube maybe. But this is definitely ideal for flipping and pitching. This is like the ultimate setup right here. You get yourself a nice punching weight, or even a bullet weight above this, so you could slay some bass. So that wasn't entirely the truth when I said that was the final thing in the box. There is also the Dibble Digest, which I think these are super awesome. Basically, little fishing tips, and it gives you like techniques you can use, tips from pro bass fishermen. Like one of the articles is flipping versus pitching. That's an interesting article. I'm definitely going to have to read this. 3 presentations for heavy cover. 3 reasons you should keep a fishing journal. How to properly walk the dog. This is just really good stuff in here. Lots of information. I'm definitely going to read this tonight. That's awesome. That's really cool. You know, the best advice is free, is what they say, and you know, that's free. Also, we have the Match the Hatch scratch off for mystery tackle box. Match 3 symbols and you win a prize. Penny here, probably not gonna let anyways. I got 2. I matched the 2. 2 bobbers. Little shutter wrap looking thing. Oh, that's bull. I got 2 crankbaits, 2 bobbers. Really. You couldn't have given me one more of either of those. Really. Oh, baby. And last but certainly not least is the mystery tackle box sticker. Love stickers. That is definitely going on my card. Without a doubt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment box below. If you have any super in-depth questions, message me on YouTube, or you can hit me up on any of my social media forums. I have Periscope, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, a whole bunch of other stuff, and that will be at Netfish and Chill TV. Catch you guys next time on the next episode of Netfish and Chill TV.